All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about something really cool, something that happens in pretty much every conversation you have, how we manage to understand what people really mean even when they don't say it directly.
I want you to think about this scenario for a second. I guarantee you've been there. Someone asks you a simple yes or no question, right? Are you coming to the party? And you reply with something that seems totally random. I've got an exam tomorrow. You never actually said the word no, but the message, it was received, loud and clear. So how does that happen? How does our brain make that incredible leap? What's going on there?
Well, that secret has a name, and it's called implicature. Now, I know it sounds like a big, scary academic word, but trust me, the idea behind it is something you already do every single day without even thinking about it. To put it really simply, implicature is just the hidden message. It's the stuff you read between the lines. You see, there's a gap between the literal words someone says and the real message they're trying to send. It's all about what's meant, not just what's said. And that right there is the key that unlocks a huge part of human communication. So how do we figure it all out? Well, it's not magic. It actually follows a pretty simple formula. You take the sentence that was actually spoken, then you add the secret ingredient, the situation or the context, and bam, what you get is the real message. That's the implicature. It's that second step, adding the context, that does all the work. Okay, enough with the theory. Let's put this new formula to the test. We're going to go back and decode that classic party invitation example, and you'll see just how simple this is. Here we go. It all starts with a spoken sentence. Carol asks a super direct question. She's just looking for a simple yes or no. And here comes Laura's reply. Now, notice she doesn't answer the question at all. She just throws out this new piece of information about her schedule. On the surface, it has nothing to do with the party. And this is where the decoding happens, right inside Carol's mind. She hears, "I've got an exam tomorrow," but her brain instantly adds the context. It thinks, okay, if she has an exam, she needs to study. And if she's studying tonight, she can't go to a party. And just like that, the real message is crystal clear. No. That little jump from what was said to what was meant, that's implicature, right there, in action. So you might be wondering, why do we even bother with this? Why not just say what we mean all the time? Well, for one thing, it lets us be more polite. A flat no can feel a little harsh sometimes, right? It also makes us sound more natural, less like robots. And honestly, it's just more efficient. We don't have to spell everything out. It's a really important tool for just getting along with people. All right, now that you know the mechanics, let's see how well you can spot it. Think of this as a quick fire round. I'm going to give you a scenario and you try to decode the real meaning. Ready? Let's go. Ooh, okay. This is a dangerous question to ask a friend. So person A asks about their singing, but notice person B doesn't say if it was good or bad. They just say it was confident. So what do you think they really mean? And there it is, yeah. Confident is such a classic way to praise the effort without actually saying anything about the result. The speaker is politely implying that the singing itself wasn't great, but they don't want to crush their friend's spirit. Here's another one. I bet you've heard this, or maybe even said it yourself. The question is about quality, right? But the answer is just a fact. Food is food. What's the hidden message here? Exactly. What's really being said is that the food isn't terrible, but it's not amazing either. It's just there. The implication is that it's completely average. Totally forgettable. Ah, the classic interesting comment. You gotta watch out for this one. This is a huge red flag in the world of implicature. That word does a lot of work. So what's the real deal here? So you see what's happening. The word interesting becomes code. It's a polite way of implying, nope, I really don't like it, without having to say those blunt words and maybe cause an awkward moment. It's a genius social move when you think about it. So there you have it. You've just leveled up your conversation skills. You now have this powerful tool for understanding what's really going on. Let's do a quick recap of the most important points. Okay, let's lock this in. At its core, implicature is just the hidden meaning. The trick to decoding it? Always look past the words and think about the situation. That's the key to smoother, more natural conversations. And if you take away only one thing, remember that simple formula. The words plus the situation equals the real meaning. And I want to leave you with this last thought. You know, being a great communicator isn't just about perfect grammar or a huge vocabulary. It's about being a great listener.
not just to the words people say, but to what they leave unsaid. Mastering that is what turns a good speaker into a truly great one. And now, you've got the key.